Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Welcome to Success Path, where we explore stories of successful people who have paved their way from nothing to making their own names. Welcome to an uplifting episode. We are hosting today a dedicated teacher, founder of a female teaching club, and a creative voice behind engaging educational content on social media. Welcome with us, Asia. Arwi Asia, I say, welcome with us.
Thank you. Assalamu alaikum. First of all, I would like to thank you for giving me a chance to be here among you, since I've seen that too many successful people and leaders been through this TV show and sat on the same seat. So I'm honored to be one of them. So thank you so much.
Thank you. The pleasure is ours. Dear viewers, let's go to the jingle and come back to start our interesting conversation with Arwi Asia. We are here to start our conversation for today with Asia. Asia, can you share more about your background and what inspired you to become an English teacher and to found your own club for women for teaching them languages and Al-Quran also? Voila, let's start.
Okay. First of all, this is my first time here. Of course, not everyone know me. Maybe
Welcome
some people,
again.
thank you. Some people know me through social media and they don't know the story behind of me becoming a teacher.
So let's tell this story.
Thank you, sure. So my English in me, actually a story that started since I was 5 years old.
Oh, so young.
So if you go in my hometown and you ask everyone like Asia, and oh, Asia English. So I feel like I wasn't choosing English, but it was choosing me.
English was your nickname.
Exactly. I was even called Miss English in primary school until I went to middle school and we started actually studying English. So first of all is when I was young, I was seeking to learn English. When I grew up, I was like, I've learned English, now it's me to give this to other people and to lighten the way to other people. So what inspired me to become an English teacher actually, besides that I tried so many times to become a teacher, I volunteered at the American Corner for 2 years, first year as an educator, second year as a manager of one of the education departments, and I was like, this is what I want to do. I want to be a teacher. I was teaching there. I've learned so many things. I met so many people and I volunteered in different spaces. I tried podcast hosting. I tried tour guiding, too many things. I tried even STEM, the international program, but I was like, you know, I'm made for teaching. Yes, let's stick with teaching.
Let's stick with teaching.
Exactly,
yes.
which led me to, I was like, since I lightened the way to myself, why wouldn't I do the same thing for other women? Knowing that too many women in our Algerian community, they have lack of English, especially if they're married, they have responsibilities.
Yes.
They can never have time to learn.
Yes.
And they would never ever have time to go and to actually, let's say, go to a school or learn. So I was like, the solution is just like, why don't we bring them this process instead of them going to learn?
Okay.
So, and it didn't stop only in English. I was just like, the first key is that we should start with Quran and provide more knowledge, give a chance to
There is no better way to start.
Exactly. So this is the first thing that inspired me. And actually there's a very cool story behind how I started this club.
Oh, okay. Let's hear this story.
Okay, so first of all, I was teaching like a student of mine. She's 28 years old, Samiha, her name. I can mention her name. So first of all, the reason I was like, why do you want to learn English? She was like, because I have a 6-year-old boy and he speaks English fluently and I cannot answer him. Whenever he talks to me, I understand, but I cannot exactly. I can't understand. I can't talk to him. I was like, okay, so if you're this way, there are just like too many women at the same position as you are. So I was like, why wouldn't I just bring this to all women and just like make a solution?
Okay, great. What are your hopes for this club? What impact do you want it to leave on these women's lives and journeys?
The first impact is that I wanted them to know, especially that I started with Quran. Quran could facilitate a lot of stuff in our life. So scientifically proven that Quran actually make our brain lighter. It helps us in learning.
Facts.
So on. Exactly. So I wanted to prove the theory to them. Second is that there is always a way to learn. we should never ever put excuses. So if you cannot go to school, a school can come to you at home. And it's super easy, simple. So the impact that I wanted to leave to them is just like make time for yourself during the day. So when it's like 8 o'clock and just like, oh, it's 8, my time to learn English. Oh,
Yeah.
it's my time to learn Qur'an. Oh, it's my time. So whenever you're challenging, or how many challenges do you have in your life, you will always remember that this is time for yourself. You should build yourself because you are number one person who's going to build the community.
Yes, of course, yes.
So, yeah.
Okay, now as a teacher and a founder, how do you infuse creativity and fun into your educational methods and teaching techniques?
Okay, this question is so good actually. I always wanted to answer this question.
Okay.
So first of all, as you may see through my, let's say, account on social media on Instagram, I always use like fun methods and fun ways to teach kids. I'm a big fan of teaching kids. I teach all the categories, but if you ask me which one is, yeah, kids is my favorite. So I was like, I spoke in one of my videos, previous video, about Mariah Montessori and John Dewey. So if you're going to ask me, what does has this to do with what am I asking you actually? It's just like Mariah Montessori, she's like now, she created school back then, but now it's like a method to teach. And John Dewey, if we say John Dewey, we say learning by doing, the book.
Yes.
And the quote is like, the students are, let's say, the students learn better when they're actively engaged. So there must be experiential learning. So if there is fun and there is like experience in the process, actually the students will learn easily.
Yes,
whether they're children, adults, seniors, doesn't matter. And this is the theory that I wanted to prove to everyone. English is a language, okay? Even the same thing for different languages. Yes. You should live it, right? You should feel it. It's just like, it's not like math and physics and other subjects that you just like need to study hard and get it. So it's just like you need to live it. We need to bring it like alive. So, and actually I've trained about this, let's say in the American corner for the 2 years interactive learning. That was the thing for it. So
yes, that's so interesting. Or an interesting talk, and what an interesting conversation. Dear viewers, let's go to the jingle and come back. Dear viewers, we are back with Asia. So, empowering women through education is a noble pursuit. Can you share a pivotal moment or experience that fueled your passion for going with it and creating this club?
Okay, I have too many memories actually to share and too many motivational moments.
It is, I want to say that it is a very interesting value added to our society.
Exactly. It's maybe, let's say, it's one of a kind here, especially in Algeria, because let's say because it's only for women. There are like different platforms, different clubs. They're super good actually. But me, I
When you say woman, you say mother, you say sister, you say so many categories.
Exactly. So at the end of this journey, or we didn't even start the journey actually, what motivated me most and what actually memories or moments that motivated me even more to go through this is that first time that we ever did like this online session, it was the first time, the opening, let's say, of the club. And I was like, I saw how passionate the girls are. Especially, you can say like 20 years old girl could never actually go in the same mindset with a 30 years old mom. But no, they have the same mindset. They want to learn. This is the same thing for them. So I tried to divide categories. So let's say the girl is a girl who studied in a university. So the woman is one who studied in university. The woman is a mother. The woman is a sister. The woman is a daughter. So actually, let's say, educating her, showing her, giving her time. So it means that we're giving time to our community. It means we're contributing.
Elevating maybe our society and community.
Exactly. So that's what they shared when I first asked them. This is the moment that I was like, why did you join like Proud Women Club?
Our club, yeah.
Why did you join it? Like, let's say, convince me. So they were like, because I want to learn for myself, because I want to make time for myself. One of them said, because I want to be a good mother, because I want to teach my children.
That's so
these moments for me are...
Yeah. Okay, now, what challenges did you encounter creating your club, and how did you overcome them? And how did they pave the way, maybe? And how did they change and influence the way and the vision?
Okay, the big challenge is that when you don't have a team, actually, and the very big challenge is that you are a woman trying to do this by your own. So I tried to break that rule.
You're doing a great job, by the way.
Thank you. So I tried to break that rule. You're a woman, maybe you cannot do this by your own. I'm just like, yes, I am a woman, but since I am guided and by my religious, let's say, values, I can still do it. So I was like, the big challenge is that I'm alone, but I'm willing to have a team maybe in the near future.
You have a club full of women, so you're not
exactly.
alone.
Well, that's yes. Well, they would think that I didn't support them. Well, technically, trying to the selection process, sending emails, these challenges, and being a woman and trying to make the voice or reach out my voice to everyone, that was the big challenge. But actually, it's going good because social media is a platform that could facilitate this for you. So
yes, that's so interesting. Well, this conversation is so interesting. What would your final advice be for the women, for the students, for the kids?
Okay, my final advice, first of all, before I give my advice, I would like to make everyone know that actually this club or let's say the incomes of the club is going to charity.
That's so
interesting. So whenever they're not going to pay a lot of money to learn, but when they pay, it's going to go for charity.
That's a very great cause.
So exactly, you should never put money as your first target. You should know how to contribute in your community. You should know what's the added value in my community? How can I actually make it happen?
Yes.
And then you should, of course, we need money to continue your life, stuff like that. But let's not put it as, let's say, as a big, let's say, or let's not.
A setback or
Exactly. So my advice for everyone is just like seek the opportunities whenever they are. Because seeking the opportunities would lead you to everywhere. For me, it started from an idea. Now I'm here sharing this with you. So seek the opportunity.
Yes, thank you so much. I want to know a little bit about what are your next goals for the futures, for the club and for your teaching journey and also for your content creating journey on socials.
Okay, my number one goal is to grow bigger. Honestly, to reach out to every woman, maybe here in Algeria. That's first, why not out of Algeria, since it's a club for women. This is how, like when it comes to the club.
Yes.
Why not being maybe sponsored? Why not working with other platforms? Why not collaborating with big names?
Yes.
Why not? Yes, hopefully. And other vision in content creation is just like we change the vision or we change the idea of teaching in our country, because there are too many successful teachers, too many amazing teachers. Like here in the session, like I've seen that too many amazing teachers been through. Been here, and I was like, I want them to know that we have like potential here. We can still do it, especially being a woman. So
yes, Asya, thank you so much for being here with us. It was such an interesting talk. Dear viewers, we have arrived to the end of today's episode from Success Path. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.